Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So it's away we go then. Vietnam have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
That's a little off target. Ndika makes the interception. Yamal. And here's Thuram. And here's Yamal. It's a
Chance! Goal, the Netherlands!
And there is your opener. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Chouameni to Bruno Fernandes. And it's Eze. The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there.
Takes a shot! Sensational from Isak! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Vinicius Junior really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's good running with the ball.
In with the challenge.
Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Chouameni. Eze. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Oh, super ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He is through here. And it's Fernandes. Fernandes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Thuram! And he's there to belt it away. Knocks it into space.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Hakimi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chouameni.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. Now this could be a chance.
And the finish!
Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes. Now it's Thuram. Tchouaméni. Fernandes. Now it's Yamal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Yamal. That is great defending, so alert. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's very neat. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Koundé. And he's well positioned here. Fernandes. Bellingham, given the lift of his goal. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Yamal. He's in a great position here. Thuram. It's Bellingham. And it's Fernandes. Distributed tidily. Cross needs to be good. He's there and gets it away. Vinicius Junior. And he's been shifted off it. So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the back.
Real chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And they're back in front!
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
The Netherlands have their lead. And the counter is on.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes. And here's Thuram.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's heaved it away. The Netherlands have got it back and they'll have another go. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Eze.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yamal. And it's Koundé. Showing good feet. He's being urged to shoot.
Yamal!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Nicely weighted ball. This might...
And a chance! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 10.
So the lead now is 2.
Number 21.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Number 8.
Koundé with the clearance.
Substitutions taking place.
The Netherlands do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Van de Ven. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Reinders. Eze. Fernandez. Here's Chouameni. Now it's Haaland. Ndika kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Fernandez. And here's Haaland, looking here to chip it through. That's a good...
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Conceição is flagged offside. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Great chance!
And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Tchouaméni. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Eze. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That is a brilliant interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
And the shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Eze has been caught there, it's a foul. Still goalless at the moment. And he's forced to go back. Indica. Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's had it nicked away. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And that is a little undercooked.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He is through here. Is there any support? Shapes to shoot!
And he's done it! And we have liftoff!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hakimi.
Vietnam always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high-tempo.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
The Netherlands restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Thuram. It's a really well-measured ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bruno Fernandes gets a good foot in there. Vinicius Junior. Thuram. Gabriel. He's got away. And here's Thuram. Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 2 then. Ndika clears it away. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Tchouaméni. Now Van de Ven
has been indicated.
Tchouaméni. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Vinicius Junior. That's put paid to the danger.
There they go, hunting again.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think
Just
the
a quick
manager
announcement.
should
We
be
would like
pretty
to
happy
inform
that
you
his side
that
managed to come in
CCTV
on
is now
level
in
terms.
operation
Things
for
seem
your
to be
safety.
going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So, we're into the second 45. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's run loose here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tchouaméni. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Isak. Tchouaméni. Eze. Looking for the run. Bruno Fernandes in acres of space out wide. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Bruno Fernandes. Number 10, Eze. Number 21.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Coming on
Tchouaméni
the field.
to
Number
McAllister.
11,
Vinicius Junior
Number 6, Ryan
looking
Cherki.
for a runner.
Number
Ndika
8,
gets across to
Ndombele.
intercept that.
Substitution.
McAllister. Here's Tchouaméni. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Haaland receives it in a wide position. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tchouaméni. Vietnam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Fermin makes a dash for it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great defending, strong and determined. The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Cherki going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was alert to it. Van Dijk with the clearance. And it's Tchouaméni. And Cherki. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Tchouaméni. Looking for options for movement. Cherki. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. Now it's Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Lopez.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Tchouaméni. Number 17, Ibrahima Konate. Coming on the field.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Number 2, Partey. Number 3, Ruben Diaz.
Tchouaméni.
Substitution in progress.
Mbappe. He's having a pop. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Played out towards the right wing. He's found space here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
João Neves. Look at the space here. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Cherki. Partey. Burmo. And it's Hakimi. It'll be a throw-in. Gabriel and Koundé. Fermin.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tchouaméni. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. He's on it, can he get away? Now this could be a chance. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full-time. We will be going the distance. And we are already back underway. Partey and Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fermin. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Neves. And it's Lopez. Van der Ven producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's McAllister. That's a sharp pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played.
Isaac!
Van der Ven tries to clear. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Cherki. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Van der Ven. McAllister. Hops for safety. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's found a way past. Chance!
He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stop?
So just 15 minutes still
Just a
to
quick
come.
announcement, it is now time for
The
our
Netherlands
special lottery.
have done it
Please
in
grab the
good
tickets you were
style.
given when you were
Forced to
walking
come
through
from
the gate.
behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cherki to McAllister. Isaac. Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's heaved it away. And Hakimi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a searching pass. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's fabulous. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, super ball.
Big chance!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. João Neves. Now it's Eze. Somewhat off target. And it's Neves. Eze. Knocks it into space. And he's certainly onside here. And he's managed to get free. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Conceição. And they've got rid. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Eze. This is a promising build-up. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Koundé. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, decent chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
The Netherlands have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Konate. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nice physical challenge. Tchouaméni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's bustling through here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, delightful ball. Ndika gets over and intercepts. Hakimi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's been slipped through. Isak! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Isak. And it's Eze. And here's Vinicius Junior. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Thuram. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Eze, foot in. Eze cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, nice touch. And it's Fernandes. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? The Netherlands are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Chouameni, Ndika. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. Eze. And here's Isak. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great ball, and he's in here. And that is well cleared. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Hello everybody, and
The
this
Netherlands
is a quick reminder
coming in
to let you
at
know that you'll be
half-time,
able to
leading
catch
by
today's
1
match
goal to nil.
broadcast live on our club's
There's plenty
FM
of positives
station.
to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
The Netherlands can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He'll try to keep this alive. And now they can spring out of defence. Ndika. Van de Ven. And Ndika. And it's Hakimi. Konate. Chouameni. And it's Hakimi. Isak. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Thuram. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And he's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution on the field.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Number 21,
Chucky!
Francisco Conceição.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes,
Number
goalkeeping
14,
at its very best.
Chouameni. Coming on the field, number
And it's
6,
been taken short.
Ryan Chucky. Number 8, Mbumu. Number 9,
He's on it. Can he get away?
Number 2, Partey.
The
Substitution in
Netherlands
progress.
are looking to go forward now. And the ball's gone astray. Nice interception, well timed. And he's quick to get rid. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Partey. And it's made its way to him.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Konate can get it clear. It's run loose here. Gabriel. Donnarumma. And it's Koundé. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Isak. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Goes down, but nothing given. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Plenty.
And a chance! It's in!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Eze proves just a little bit too... Shapes to shoot! And that's a good-looking ball. Burmo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And that has put paid to that. And he's lost his man here. And Burmo. That's good play. And here's Isak. That could have... Great chance! Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Floated through. Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's come loose! Konate. Ndika. And he's forced to go back. And Cherki. And it's Reinders. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's been intercepted. That's great. Shot at goal! João Neves. Eze.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And he's in on Haaland! And one more try! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack.
Oh, he's on his own!
Vinicius Junior! Goal, the Netherlands!
You don't keep those out. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. Koundé producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. He's found a way through. Skims one in. The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal. He's going for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Van de Ven. McAllister. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Isak. He'll try from distance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Isak really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Eze goes short. That's very neat. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Isak. And he's lost his man here. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Great chance here from position A1. Great chance here to level it up. McAllister! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Vietnam always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Chouameni. Ndika. Van de Ven. Konate. Passing nice and neat. Now Van de Ven. And it's Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Koundé. Yamal. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. To Barella. That's a good ball out wide. Barella. He is through here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tchouaméni. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Barella. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Yamal. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Koundé. Barella. And here's Vinicius Junior. Real chance! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
And a quick reminder today.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
The Netherlands looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Just eases him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tchouaméni. Van Dijk. Bellingham. That is a brilliant interception. Vinicius Junior. And it's Tchouaméni. He's on it, can he get away? Hakimi. Eze. Gently done. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's quick to get rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's had a shot! And that's a tiny finish. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution on the field, number 11, McAllister.
So we have movement on both benches.
Tchouaméni.
Just
Number
one
10,
in it now.
Eze.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Number 9, Reinders. Number 2, Partey. Number 6,
Reinders.
Ryan Cherki.
Well, Jim,
Number
it is
8,
abundantly clear that the tone of this
Substitution
game
in
has
progress.
changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Now, can they get him? Big chance! And it's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Passes short and sharp. Barella did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great vision. Konate gets across to intercept that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking for options for movement. Cherki tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. Deftly away, and claimed it back swiftly. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's good play. Fermin. Oh, that's nice. Cuts it back. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Substitutions taking place.
The Netherlands have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Van de Ven. Not the most convincing of passes. And Reinders. Vinicius Junior. And Cherki. And here's Isak. And it's Hakimi. He is just caressing the ball. Reinders. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Van de Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cherki and Burmo. Now that looks a decent ball. João Neves. Eze. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Van de Ven chasing after it. Partey. 2 minutes to be added on. He's being urged to shoot. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he can thump it away. And that's it. The Netherlands can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy Donnarumma really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now, that looks a decent ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Valverde. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Nuno Mendes aims beyond the defence. Nuno Mendes.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Good ball, good take. Oh, super chance for a shot! McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Now Van de Ven. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. Vietnam are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Yamal. Yamal carries the ball down the right. That is lovely. Koundé, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Van Dijk. Here's Tchouaméni. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze. Nuno Mendes. He's under a lot of pressure there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread to the right. Vinicius Junior shoots! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Eze goes short. Lovely, now then. And it's Valverde. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
The Netherlands truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vinicius Junior. He's got away.
Can he finish?
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
And there's a goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
The Netherlands really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break it's one each. Back on the way then. Vinicius Junior, and the counter is on. Oh, this looks sharp. Eze, oh, he's burst through.
Great chance!
It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, he's been caught on it here. McAllister. Thuram. Yamal. Vinicius Junior. And now they can clear their lines. And he's only too happy to take that back. Yamal knocks it into space. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nuno Mendes. Now Van de Ven. Tchouaméni. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And it's Hakimi. Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary. Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Nuno Mendes. Now Van de Ven. Tchouaméni. Now Van de Ven. And it's Hakimi. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Koundé, Yamal. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Barella. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. McAllister. Hakimi. And here's Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Hakimi got a long way forward to join the attack. Barella. Barella cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Number
sides.
4, Federico Valverde. Number
Nuno
11,
Mendes.
McAllister.
And Reinders.
Coming on the field.
And it's
Number
Tchouaméni.
6, Ryan Cherki. Number 9,
And it's
Reinders.
Hakimi.
Number 2, Partey. Substitution.
And Cherki. Cherki will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Isak. Nuno Mendes. Nice interception, well timed.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should.
Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Reinders with the short one. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. João Neves. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And they're quick to get it back. And he's running through. Vinicius Junior couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Konate. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Reinders. Eze, nice looking ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe looking to receive it in space. Oh, that is a nice touch. Konate wins the duel this time.
Well, he's certain.
Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes,
And we'd
hopefully
like
to make a
that the
difference.
latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Into
Hakimi.
extra time we go.
Coming on to replace him is number 13, Joshua Kimmich.
Nuno Mendes. And that is out of play. He has found the way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van de Ven. Oh no, what has happened here? It's out of play for a goal kick. Konate. Pressing high and with purpose. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Kimmich. Van de Ven. And Konate. Reinders. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Isak.
Isak! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Partey really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Haaland. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cherki. That has been slung wide. Tchouaméni. Can he latch on to this? Oh, Red, nice interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Garcia. So that was it, the first period of extra time. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Substitution on the field. Number 37.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 3.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? João Neves. Oh, good ball!
Big chance!
So close to drawing level.
Haaland clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
And it's been taken short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Garcia clears without hesitation. And it's Neves. Isak. Great defending, strong and determined. João Neves. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
The Netherlands really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. They've played it short. Skims one in. Vietnam are looking to go forward now.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Kimmich. Reinders. Kimmich. João Neves. He's looking wide. And it's Neves. It's a promising position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Jose. And he's picked it up out wide. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Tchouameni did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And it's McAllister. Valverde. Nuno Mendes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
And he's takes a shot!
It's Bellingham. The Netherlands still without a single shot on target. Quarter of an hour played. Looking for a runner.
Good ball over the top.
Thuram picks it up out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Eze.
Vietnam really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
McAllister. And it's Valverde. Knocks it into space.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Here's Tchouaméni. Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that is expertly dealt with. Out for a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Eze, Tchouaméni, and it's Mendes. And it's Valverde. Hops for safety. Vinicius Junior, and here's Isak. And it's Valverde. Yamal powering forward here. Bellingham. Yamal. Can he get it through? Crosses it in. Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Barella. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Eze. Yamal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. And he's quick to return.
He's having a shot! It's there! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. The Netherlands trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
The Netherlands really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Valverde. And it's Barella. Bellingham. That is lovely. And reclaimed it in a track.
Bellingham! In he goes again. And it's in. The Netherlands are level.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tchouaméni. Yamal. Pressing high and with purpose. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. He's not got that quite right. Bellingham.
And the finish!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitutions taking place.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific effort! Valverde gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Tchouaméni.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And here's Haaland. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Isak. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 4, Federico Valverde. Number 11, McAllister. Coming on the field, number 6.
Partey can get it clear.
Chucky. Number 9, Reinders.
And it's
Number
Lopez.
2,
It's a
Partey.
good foot in there.
Substitution.
And now a sudden chance to counter. The Netherlands have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. The Netherlands perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Partey. Cherki. No, that was never going to make it. Koundé. Fermin. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Barella. Now this could be a chance. Partey. Vinicius Junior. Reinders. And Cherki. Nicely shaped ball. Van der Ven makes the interception. Nuno Mendes. That is good progress on the left. Mendes finding himself in space. Ah, such a clever touch.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Tchouaméni really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Van der Ven. Reinders. And it's Mendes. Cherki. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Partey. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cherki. And here's Vinicius Junior. Partey receives it in a wide position. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number
Vietnam
14,
now on the verge
Tremaine.
of victory,
Coming on the field.
save for a few potentially
Number
hectic
23,
final moments.
Number 13.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this.
Substitution in
But
progress.
has
There
the
will be 3
opposition
minutes
enough spirit
added
left in
time.
them now to maybe find a way back?
So that's it, it is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Vietnam have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
This is a promising build-up. And here's Isak. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. McAllister, and it's Eze. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Valverde with the cross. And that should get the job done. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Now this could be a chance. Where it came from. Looking tidy in possession here. Barella. And it's Bellingham. And the counter is on. Now it's Thuram. Now there's a fine ball. Eze. Vietnam are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Hakimi. Konate. That's Eze. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Might be real chance! It's there!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Barella.
The Netherlands are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bellingham receives it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Eze! Oh no, this does not look good. He has a look up. Oh, he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van de Ven. And it's Mendes. That's Eze. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Eze. And he's in on goal. And the finish! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Nuno Mendes. No, that's been intercepted. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
2 added minutes has
One
been indicated.
sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And here's Thuram. Oh, shooting chance! And it's half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now.
And
One
now
will be
I'd
solid,
just like to
the
read
other
out
needs
our
to be
fan club
pretty
members who are
inspiring.
celebrating their birthdays today.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Van der Ven. This is promising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? It's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
The Netherlands cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Haaland.
The Netherlands are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Eze. Oh, really cute. What a lovely... Vinicius Junior! And he should have made them pay.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Chouameni, Eze, McAllister. Great work on the overlap. Hakimi. That's very neat. Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far.
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Hakimi is fouled.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Eze. Number 4,
And it's Kimmich.
Federico Valverde. Number 11, McAllister.
Neither of
Number
these two want to
19,
come off second best.
Hakimi. Number 25.
The Netherlands may
Mendes.
only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Kimmich is onto this. No way through, so back it comes.
Number 13, Joshua Kimmich. Number 23.
Well seen, saw that coming.
Substitution
That's
in
great
progress.
positioning, so good from him.
Look at the space here. Great ball, and he's in here. Reinders was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Reinders.
That was lovely, that.
Partey. Oh, perfectly measured that. No foul, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Isak. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He might be in here. Vinicius Junior!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he...
Big chance! And that's in. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Wriggles his way through. Reinders stood his ground strongly. And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Bruno Fernandes can clear it away. Reinders. And here's Isak. Now it's Partey. And that's been intercepted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Bruno Fernandes gets into a good position. Oh, and a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. The Netherlands have done it.
And if you do have a chance
People
today,
without a
please take
fingernail.